If there were an election for this today, the people of Louisiana would vote unanimously against hurricanes. Unfortunately, that wish has not stopped those tropical systems. We had a late October hit on southeast Louisiana with Hurricane Zeta. TWILA's Neil Melancon traveled to see how the winds hurt the citrus and nursery crops in Plaquemines Parish.
Ben Becknell's fruit stand on the side of Highway 23 has been a fixture in Plaquemines Parish for decades. The fruits and vegetables he supplied the greater New Orleans community have fed generations. However, on October 24th, one of the worst storms Becknell has seen came through. While Katrina and Isaac were more powerful, Hurricane Zeta's timing was worse.
We're harvesting satsumas now, but the oranges and the grapefruit 2 to 3 weeks away. So which made the storm worse, because they're the biggest and the heaviest they can be right now, so they fall off easier.
On the surface, you can see from the broken trees what the storm's winds did. On the ground, you can see the real tragedy. 3/4 or more of Becknell's fruit won't ever see the market.
Maybe half, and then the problem we're going to have is probably 1/4 of what's left on that tree is damaged in some kind of way. If it's got any kind of a nick or a thorn punctured the fruit, it's going to eventually get bad and fall off. That'll take 2 to 3 weeks.
In addition to the downed trees and fruit, Becknell still doesn't have power and is running on generators, which is costing him money and fuel. His greenhouses were also damaged, which will be an additional expense ahead of winter. Still, it's the loss of the crop right before harvest that's the worst, according to Wendell Miley, who runs Farm Bureau's program to sell Louisiana products.
It's just, it's a tough thing to see a producer who's right near harvest go through a late season storm that just happened down here in Plaquemines Parish, and it's devastating. It's Mother Nature. She's going to do what she's going to do, but it's really heartbreaking to see them have to deal with this right when they're ready to get their crop out the field.
The picture that is emerging here at Ben Becknell Jr.'s farm in Plaquemines Parish is one of wasted potential. As you can see, these trees on my right and my left, this one here was flung by the winds blowing from south to north. This one on my left is a satsuma tree that was almost ready to go for this year. You can see these satsumas are almost ripe. They'll never get that way, though, as this tree is broken and won't be in production ever again. And that's the picture here at Ben's place, one of almost harvest that unfortunately will mean he will not see any profits from 2020. Reporting from Plaquemines Parish, I'm Neil Melancon.
This hurricane season has certainly kept ag economists busy trying to calculate all of the effects of this year's storm. Damages from Hurricane Zeta are not yet available, but are likely to add millions to the toll. Louisiana Commissioner of Agriculture and Forestry, Dr. Mike Strain, says so far the total damage to agriculture for all 3 hurricanes to hit Louisiana is more than $2 billion.